It's late at night. You think you're safe. You turn the lights out, and then you hear a scream and shout. No one's home. You're alone. Lay back down, pull up your sheets. Your knees start to feel weak. You can feel your heartbeat. Is your door closed? You feel your feet exposed. Now you're in a state. It's much, much too late. You can't escape this deadly fate. Warning, the following podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome back to Sinister Schools. I said, fuck. Welcome back to Sinister Ghouls, Twisted Sisters, your paranormal, true crime, and everything creepy podcast. I am your host, Ghoulie Gonzo. I'm wicked sick, and I'm here with my co-host today.
Doo-doo ghoul, sexy rad ghoul, or eagle, whatever you prefer.
We prefer doo-doo ghoul, and let's explain, okay? Why does it sound like that? Hold on. You hear that? Let me move wires. I'm crazy. Yeah, I don't like it. Hold on. Maybe it's headsets. Maybe it's a headset. I don't know. You might hear something. If not, it is what it is. So anyways, doo-doo ghoul and boo-boo ghoul. I'm Ghoulie Gonzo, but I'm boo-boo. So there's these cute little characters on Facebook that are Boo Boo and Doo Doo, and they're cute little, I think, what are they, babe?
Bears.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
And they're just the cutest thing, and I send, very nice, I send, little ones to him on Facebook all the time. They're the cutest things. So that's why I call him Doo Doo Ghoul. But, Poopy Ghoul likes to call him Sexy Red. So, and Dad likes to call him, Red. So, and if anybody didn't get that, it's because he has like a strawberry blondish red hair and a nice beard. He looks like he should be in Braveheart. We just watched that. That's good. So anyways, I'm sick again, you guys. So, it's been a month and I had like 1 week where I was still kind of sick, doing a little better. Like I could work and do busing and then I started to feel like crap. And then I went to the work gala, dumb move, and I am back to having an upper respiratory infection, viral infection, and I am out this whole week, and I will be back to work next week, which sucks because I am, what is it called? Cabin
fever.
No, it's when you're stuck.
Fever.
Oh, cabin fever means you're sick. I'm talking about, I'm like, where you're stuck in your house, you can't go anywhere.
That's cabin fever.
No, it's not. Look it up. Look it up. Yeah, check it out. So I'm stuck here and I'm done, you guys. I'm so mad because I just am done. I don't want to be sick anymore. So I can't really do notes and I can't really talk more than I am right now. So my special doo-doo ghoul over here that I loved so dearly. Say it.
Cabin fever is the state of mind that people may experience when they are unable to leave their home and engage in social interaction. It can cause feelings of boredom, irritability, anxiety, and depression.
Okay, that's exactly what's happening with me. Exactly what's happening with me, and I was wrong, and I admit that. I know that you're right over there. He's drinking orange soda. He's packing on the pounds to get buff. He's already a big boy.
Big boy!
So he did some real cool notes on paranormal objects, and we might have talked about some of them at some point, but he did the notes so he could do the episode, so I would give you something.
Just in depth? Just those things in depth?
Yeah, and I wanted to release this on Sunday, but, I mean, I was really bad. I had to go back to the emergency room Monday, so we are going to post it today, which is Wednesday, February 5th. And then there will be another podcast uploaded this Sunday. So you'll get 2 this week because of my slacking. But Doo over here picked up my slack because that's what he does for me.
Your slack feels good in my hands.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Okay. So with that being said, he's drinking some orange soda.
Diet.
Is it? Wait, that's diet orange soda?
Uh-huh.
I want a glass. I'm gonna give him my disease. It's so good. It's so good.
Uh-huh.
I'm also on my side over here drinking orange juice mixed with emergency packet.
Woo.
Woo! Woo! I can't do it. There's no let's see if it does it. There's no boom 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 boom. Bow. Wait, are these working?
I don't know. Play it. Don't.
Wait. Oh, they're not. You guys can't hear that. Alright, so you guys can't hear none of that. But with that being said, with that being said, um, there's no Michelob Ultra. You got? Did you break a tooth?
No.
There's no Michelob Ultra, and yeah. So Poo Poo and Doo Doo are on their off week. They come every other week, but they are also dealing with some things right now.
Technically, it's not an off week.
Oh no, it isn't. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that they're yeah. I'm sick. Well, it's not. I can't have them here. I'm sick, y'all.
Everybody's sick.
Bad, dude. I'm going on a month. COVID, pneumonia, upper respiratory infection, viral infection. Period.
That was hard to fucking eat.
What did you just eat? Yeah, that one. Hmm. Remember my remember my sister. Remember JoJo Ghoul ate one of those kind of flavors, and she goes, "That smells like, or that tastes like what perfume smells like, but it's good." The thought of that makes me want to puke. The thought of eating something
It
that
is good.
tastes like perfume is gross. Okay, so
Right.
with that being said, my love over here, my love bug, he's gonna speak with an Irish accent, Scottish, because we watched
School pay.
Braveheart, and he would do that for me. What William Wallace did. So that's all I know. But anyways, okay.
You
Sorry.
found me stranded alone
So
in the middle of a field somewhere.
you sound just like it. Where did your
So I fought.
Where's your sponge thing? Did it fall
I
off?
fought
Did your sponge thing fall off?
for my country, my countrymen, my Scots.
Oh my god. He's so dumb. Where did your thing go?
It's over here.
Oh, you put it back. Okay.
I put it back.
Okay. Okay, babe. Roll with it.
So the first one's a Ouija board. I'm pretty sure everybody probably knows what a Ouija board is.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's probably played one at one point or another.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
A couple of times.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Nothing really happened, though.
Okay, good for you. You don't realize something happened.
But I told you that one time that my mom and her friends and my cousin were playing with it.
Yeah.
And I think that they were
Yes.
using it to make me go to bed. They fucking with it, and then they made up some story. But
then it came true.
Some shit started happening in the house that freaked me out a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways.
Is there a dog barking somewhere? Okay.
No.
It's not my dog. Not my dog,
Anyways,
not my problem.
In the late 1800s, advertisements for a new paranormal product started being appeared in papers. Ouija, or the wonderful talking board,
Oh, the wonderful talking board.
boomed in Pittsburgh toy and novelty shops, describing a magical device that answered questions concerning the past, present, and future with marvelous accuracy, and provided a link which unites the known with the unknown, the material with the immaterial. Why are they speaking in
I'm sorry.
This mysterious talking board was basically what's sold in stores today, a flat wooden board with the letters of the alphabet arranged in two semicircles above the number 0 through 9. The word yes and no appear in the uppermost corners, while goodbye is printed at the bottom. The board also comes with a planchette, a teardrop-shaped device, usually with a small window in the body used to maneuver about the board. The idea was that two or more people would sit around the board, place their fingertips on the planchette, pose a question, and watch dumbfounded as the planchette moved from letter to letter, spelling out the answers seemingly of its own accord. Today, the Ouija board's game design is similar, though the boards can also come in other materials than wood, like plastic.
Yeah.
The Ouija board's history is just as mysterious as how the game works. Ouija historian Robert Murch has been researching about the story of the board since 1992. At that time, he says no one really knew anything about its origins, which struck him as odd for such an iconic thing that strikes both fear and wonder in American culture. How could no one know where it came from?
Oh,
So, where'd it come from?
oh no.
I don't know.
The devil.
Um, when a few men in Baltimore started the Kennard
Keep
Novelty
on.
Company, the first producers of the Ouija board in the late 19th century, in 1886, newspapers reported on a new phenomenon taking over the spiritualist camp in Ohio. It was, for all intents and purposes, a Ouija board with letters and numbers and a planchette-like device to point to them. The article was read far and wide, but it was Charles Kennard who saw it as a business opportunity. Wait,
What?
so it started in a spiritualist camp, and then they read about it and then made it, like manufactured.
Something.
Okay. All right. Well, in 1890, he pulled together a group of four investors, including Elijah Bond, a local attorney, and Washington Bowie, a surveyor, to start the Counter Novelty Company, which would exclusively make and market these new talking boards. Contrary to popular belief, Ouija is not a combination of the French word yes, oui, and the German equivalent ja.
Sorry, I just did that.
Oh, that
That was
sounded
me.
weird. Oh,
Yeah,
there it is. Whoa. Okay. Hello. That's fine. I can just talk like this.
okay.
That's all right. But I just don't know if they're going to be able to hear it well.
Alright, we're gonna pause it and check. I
That's
mean,
insane.
he's gonna continue with his Ouija.
Okay.
And he's gonna talk a little louder.
All right. Where did I leave off here? I'll just restart this. Oh no, yeah, right there. Okay, so contrary to popular belief, contrary to popular belief, Ouija is not a combination of the French word for yes, oui, and the German equivalent ja. According to Murch, it was Bond's sister-in-law, Helen Peters, who was, Bond said, a strong medium, who supplied the now instantly recognizable handle. When she asked the board what they should call it, and the name Ouija came through.
Oh.
Spooky. The board also told her that the word meant good luck, eerie, and cryptic, but for the fact that Peters acknowledged that she was wearing a locket bearing the picture of a woman with the name Ouija written beside it. That's the story that emerged from the Ouija's founder's letters. It's very possible that the woman in the locket was a famous author, Ouida, whom Peters admired, and that Ouija was just a misreading of the name. So
Okay.
that's not, I mean, that's not like a super creepy. You'd think that it would be like some sort of ghost story or something.
You would?
I don't know.
Uh,
According to Murch's interviews with the descendants of the Ouija founders and original Ouija patent file itself, which he's seen the story of the board's patent request was true, the men knew that they wouldn't get their patent if they couldn't prove that the board worked. So Bond brought the indispensable Peters to the patent office in Washington, D.C. when he filed his application. There, the chief patent officer demanded a demonstration. If the board could accurately spell out his name, which was supposed to be unknown to Bond and Peters, he'd allow the patent application to proceed. They all communed with the spirits, and the planchette faithfully spelled out the patent officer's name. Whether it was mystical spirits or the fact that Bond, as a patent attorney, may have simply known the man's name is unclear. Murch says.
why do I feel like we were just in like a war note or something? Like somebody sent a letter to people at war and you just read it.
Like in the 40s, like a
Yes.
radio broadcaster.
Yes.
But on February 10th,
Yes. Yeah.
1891, a white-faced and visibly shaken official awarded Bond a patent for his new toy or game.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much the origin of it, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
where the Ouija started. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, what
Yeah.
are these ones here? This like another occurrence, like an occurrence with a Ouija board.
Okay.
Do you have any occurrences you'd
Oh
like to
yeah,
share?
they've heard it all.
What have?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
See, look at how fucking loud my voice is right now.
That's what I mean. I don't understand. And then when I use the mic, it's super quiet, and I'm right into it.
Yeah, and I'm like 4 feet away from it.
I don't understand.
I don't either. Let's see something. Say something.
I need a big boy. So is it just getting stretched too thin, you think?
I have no idea because they're in their own slots each, so
I
no.
just don't understand. I just don't understand.
See, now look, you're
I just don't understand.
I'm out. Okay, keep talking.
I just don't understand.
Keep
I
talking.
just don't understand what you're meaning to say to me, big boy. Okay, now
Oh,
you talk.
okay, I'm gonna talk again. See what the
Stop
fuck?
talking insane.
What is
I don't
happening?
like it. Is there like a magnetic field on the side of the desk that keeps the mics from working improperly?
I mean,
All right.
go for it, bro.
Okay. All
Go
right.
for it, babe. Sorry, everybody, for that random weird banter. We're in a weird fucking realm right now. Maybe I'm on tons of meds. I don't know what's
What's
happening.
happening?
Wake
Wake up. Just
up. Wake up. Something, something, something. Wake up. You watch. Sorry.
why'd you leave your keys up on the table? Why'd you leave your keys up on the table? You wanted to.
You wanted to.
Yeah. Strange Ouija tales also made frequent titillating.
Did you say tit?
That's
Ah,
what it says. Titillating.
it says,
Titillating.
yeah, titillating.
Titillating appearances in
Appearances.
American newspapers. In 1920, Nationwide services reported that would-be crime solvers were turning to their Ouija boards for clues in the mysterious murder of a New York City gambler, Joseph Bound Elwell. Much to the frustration of the police, in 1921 the New York Times reported that a Chicago woman was sent to a psychiatric hospital after developing religious hallucinations. Induced by a Ouija board, she described how the situation developed. We started by getting sermons from beyond. We have hundreds of these sermons that we typewrote and preserved. They are hidden away from prying eyes. These sermons grew more and more beautiful. All of them came down from Ouija board. I myself was doubtful, but after the Ouija board had been talking to us for days, we just had to believe.
Hold on. You back up a little bit and
Yeah,
talk.
okay. I am
Get,
talking here. Maybe I'm just too close.
I don't know, get closer.
Maybe I'm just too close.
No, just keep doing what you've been doing.
No, because I could be. It's probably because I'm right here up against it and it's fucking blowing out the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay. So that was a quote from just some random Chicago woman. It doesn't say her name. Similar incidents made occasional appearances in the news for years. In 1930, a woman in Buffalo participated in a murder, supposedly on the encouragement of a Ouija board message.
Huh.
In 1941, a 23-year-old gas station attendant from New Jersey told the Times that he joined the Army due to some spiritual advice. When officials at the recruitment office asked what gave him, the guy, the idea of becoming a soldier, he answered, I want to learn a trade in an army school, and my Ouija board told me the army was the place to do it. So
Wow, people are really following up. They're really following the.
that was in 1941. So in 1956, a Connecticut judge heard the case of Helen Dow Peck, who left only 1,000 each to two former servants and a whopping 178,000 to John Gale Forbes, a lucky but bodiless spirit who'd contacted her via the Ouija board.
Wow, that's really weird. I'm trying to talk really quiet so it matches yours. So it doesn't.
um, so she left money to a spirit. She just She left $1,000 to two former servants in the 50s
Well,
and almost
cheers.
200 grand to a fucking ghost.
Well,
That's fucking insane to me.
I agree.
Ouija existed on the periphery of American culture.
Periphery?
Yeah, that. Perennially,
Where the fuck?
perennially popular, mysterious, interesting, and usual, barring the few cases that supposed Ouija-inspired murders non-threatening. That is until 1973. That year, The Exorcist, which was supposedly based on a true story, scared the pants off people in theaters.
Scared off the pants.
The implication that 12-year-old Reagan was possessed by a demon after playing with a Ouija board by herself changed how people saw the board. It's kind of like Psycho. No one was afraid of showers until that scene.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put it like this, so then it's kind of also picking you up, and I'm doing this. But let's talk about The Exorcist. Go back and watch our Exorcist explained episode. It's actually pretty fucking funny. If you go back, you guys, there's some cool ass, funny ass fucking episodes. So you really need to go back and listen. We plan to have a couple fun. We plan to have everything going back in order and as funny as it was before the spring. I mean, it's still funny now, but also we want to do YouTube videos. Google and I are for sure gonna go to Rolling Hills, and I'm looking into for sure the abandoned zoo. So we're gonna have YouTube videos and shit. But anyways, yeah, go back and listen to the Exorcist episode.
So they compared The Exorcist to Psycho by saying like The Exorcist is the reason why people
Played with
are
the
scared of
yeah,
Ouija boards.
yeah.
So it created fear in
Or
them.
played with it.
Well, no, that's
I know, but I'm saying like the biggest fear is from that movie, yeah.
oh yeah, from playing with
Yeah.
it, but it
But
scared
then
them.
there's people that are like us or young stupid kids or I'm sorry, but you guys are dumb if you're playing Ouija boards. Absolutely. So I feel like some people
Oh, I absolutely agree. You shouldn't be playing
yeah,
with that shit.
no. And I feel like people get a kick out of that fear and some people act on it. And then y'all are dumb. That's all.
I
Shit.
do want to get my tarot reading done though by like a real woman,
Well, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
like a medium, like a
Like a real tarot reader.
yeah,
Yeah.
like one of those genie ladies.
I don't fuck with that stuff.
No, but I don't know. It's just cool.
I
Stuff.
don't do it because as a Christian,
It's the devil
it's of the
tempting
devil.
me.
Yes.
I know.
All right.
It's a clear line, says Merch, adding that before The Exorcist, film and TV depictions of spiritualism were usually silly. I Love Lucy, for example,
Ha. Funny.
featured a 1951 episode in which Lucy and Ethel host a seance.
Mm.
But for at least 10 years afterwards, it's no joke, Merch adds. The Exorcist actually changed the fabric of pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
Almost overnight, Ouija became a tool of the devil, and for that reason, a tool of horror writers and movie makers. It began popping up in scary movies, usually opening the door to evil spirits hell bent on ripping apart co-eds. In the years that followed, the Ouija board would be denounced by religious groups as Satan's preferred method of communication.
Mm-hmm.
In 2001, in Alamogordo, New Mexico, it was burned on bonfires along with copies of Harry Potter and Disney's Snow White.
Yeah, I said this in one of the episodes that I did with the Ouija boards. I'm not going to say any names because everyone gets a little butthurt when they're spoken about on this podcast and people lie and bring things up that aren't even really said about them. So I'm not going to say any names.
Bitch!
So, what I am going to say is, Christians, a lot of people that are Catholic Christians, you don't believe in God, they don't like Harry Potter stuff because she's a self-proclaimed witch, blah, blah, blah. But here's my thing, and I'm going to say it again like I
Wait,
said
Harry Potter is a woman? Or were you talking about
the fucking, what do you mean, what's her face that wrote it? She's a self-proclaimed witch.
JK?
Yes.
Oh.
So a lot of Catholic Christians, God-fearing people, look at that like, oh, it's of the devil because it's witchery and it's witch. They're a witch. But I'm going to say this
It's
like
black magic.
yes, but I'm going to say this again. These same people also watch Disney movies. Is there not an evil witch in every Disney movie? Oh, your favorite Sleeping Beauty? Well, what about Maleficent? Snow White?
Rapunzel.
Okay, but Snow White, the witch with the fucking apple.
Um,
Come on.
Cinderella.
The evil step fucking mother who's evil. Like there's evil and good in everything. But people
Hercules.
I love Hercules. Yeah, that's freaking what's his face?
Hades.
Yeah. So
They
come
didn't.
on now.
None of really the good gods were in it.
No, but they're mad and wouldn't allow their child to watch Harry Potter.
I
But
truthfully believe that Disney is evil.
Disney is evil, in my opinion.
Disney's evil.
But this is what I'm saying is,
Walt Disney's frozen in Disneyland too.
listen, Disney is evil. There's a lot of weird shit going on.
Yep.
That'll be another episode. But anyways, I'm just saying there's certain people out there that say Harry Potter's evil, you can't watch it. But at the same
But Dobby.
But what?
Dobby. You gotta watch it for Dobby. That's why.
Oh, Harry Potter?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at copies of Disney. In Disney, Snow White?
Yeah.
The fuck? What about fuck? Are you kidding? There's so Hades for like you said Hercules. That's like the number Hades.
That's
He's
like
the
the
fucking
Greek. It's
evil.
like Greek. It's like Greek Satan is what Hades is.
It's crazy to me.
The
It's
god of the
crazy to me.
underworld.
But anyways, yeah. So Ouija boards, yeah. People, I did that.
Burn them,
Yeah.
which doesn't work.
No.
And even in recent years, Christian religious groups remain wary of the board, citing scriptures denouncing communication with spirits through mediums. Um, Catholic.com
Hmm.
calls the Ouija board far from harmless.
Oh yeah.
In 2011, 700 Club host Pat Robertson declared that demons can reach us through the board. Even within the paranormal community, Ouija boards had a dodgy reputation. Murch says that when he first began speaking at paranormal conventions, he was told to leave his antique boards at home because they scared people too much.
Huh.
Parker Brothers, and later Hasbro, after acquiring Parker Brothers in 1991, still sold thousands of them, but the reasons people were buying them had changed significantly. Ouija boards were spooky rather than spiritual, with a distinct frisson of danger.
So Ouija boards are absolutely the door to hell. I'm just gonna say it. Um, if you're new to the podcast or just listening, or just want to recap, go back, listen to what the fuck happened when we were in our first few episodes. Just go back to the Ouija board episode. There's a lot of shit that has happened and it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody says. Don't fucking play with it. Excuse my language, but not really.
Don't fucking play with it. I mean, it's as simple as that.
You're dumb. You're not dumb. I love all y'all.
You're not dumb unless you're playing with a Ouija board. You're dumb.
Okay, what's the next?
The next paranormal item.
No, that's a. Okay, whatever.
A Dybbuk box.
Yeah.
Dybbuk?
A Dybbuk.
Dybbuk.
Dybbuk box.
Dybbuk.
Dybbuk box.
Dybbuk.
You can say Dybbuk, 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 Dybbuk. No, the Dybbuk box.
A Dybbuk, or Dybbuk in Jewish folklore, is a disembodied human spirit that, because of former sins, wanders restlessly
Restlessly. Oh.
until it finds a haven in the body of a living person. Belief in such spirits was prevalent in the 16th and 17th centuries in Eastern Europe.
This is still a huge thing. You can. Here's bad. I shouldn't tell you, but you can find Dybbuk boxes.
On eBay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it though.
And then open them when you buy it.
No, don't do that. You are.
Do it and see what happens.
Don't do it, you guys. There's a movie early 2000s, was it, that we just watched?
Yeah, The Possession.
Called The Possession, and it's about the Dybbuk box. I think I talked about this before, but it's a pretty good movie. Look it up.
It's gross.
It's scary.
The word Dybbuk comes from an ancient Hebrew word meaning to cling. The word Dybbuk is an adaptation of the Hebrew root davak, which means to cling or to cleave. A Dybbuk is considered to be sticky, evil spirit, a deceased, disembodied malcontent who clings to a living person in order to find respite from its troubles. The phenomenon of being overcome by an otherworldly spirit has a long history in Judaism. In the book of Samuel, David rids King Saul of a spirit of melancholy from God by playing his harp. The idea of a Dybbuk gained traction in the 16th century when Kabbalah, flourishing in the northern Galilee city of Tifat. Yeah, Tifat. promulgated ideas about the afterlife. These are some big words, man.
Yeah, and we
Jeez.
apologize if you don't pronounce them correctly.
Jeez. Often individuals suffering from nervous or mental disorders were taken to a miracle working rabbi who alone, it was believed, could expel harmful Dybbuk through a religious rite of exorcism.
Yeah, remember the rabbi in the movie? They had like a specific way they had to do it.
Yeah, they had to know his name,
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Just watch it.
its name, or whatever.
Yeah.
Isaac Luria, a mystic, laid the grounds for Jewish belief in a Dybbuk with his doctrine of transmigration.
Yeah.
Transmigration of souls. I'm struggling today.
That's okay. It's because you have to, because I'm sick. I can't read.
Struggling.
I can't do these.
Can't read.
No, yes, you can.
Which he saw as a means whereby souls could continue their task of self-perfection. His disciples went one step further with the notion of possession by a Dybbuk. Dybbuks are basically malevolent spirits looking for a warm body to call home.
Yep. They'll possess you. They take over you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not friendly.
No,
It says it.
they're sinners. They're evil, bad people in real life that souls are contained because of being so evil on earth.
Yeah.
And so they're put there. And they're put there usually with personal items, like you said. I think you said it. Like teeth, hair, things like that.
No,
and so when I didn't say it.
That. You just knew that because you're smart.
Oh, thank you. Mm. I feel special. I don't feel good though. I don't feel good.
So these are just going to be like, I don't know, like stories about a Dybbuk box.
Okay.
So, as the story goes, a Dybbuk box appeared in 2003 when antique store owner Kevin Manis bought a vintage wine box from a 103-year-old Holocaust survivor on eBay. Oh, there you go, eBay. After a strange string of unexplained hauntings, reoccurring nightmares, bruises, and smell of ammonia, the box found its way back onto eBay and landed in the hands of a man named Jason Haxton. He too felt the wrath of the box and ended up burying it somewhere in Missouri, but not before pulling it out of the ground to appear on the television show Ghost Adventures.
Oh shit!
Haxton stated, the day it arrived, I put my hands on it, and it almost feels like the thing collapsed. It collapses into a liquid state. It felt like a knife was coming into my guy. I was paralyzed in my gut. I was paralyzed in pain.
Yeah.
When I go to bed, I have terrible dreams of a hag that seemed to come with the box.
Ooh.
So that's probably that specific spirit that's locked in that box.
Keep talking. I need to get chapstick for my
chapstick.
Keep doing it though.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I dropped you in the door. There's chapstick right here.
Oh shit! Thanks, babe.
Let's me know whenever you likes that. The box is. Oh wait. Haxton said he first heard about the box from a colleague whose roommate had listed it for sale after a string of terrifying events. The box is said to have come from an Oregon estate sale of a Holocaust survivor. The person who bought the box at the estate sale was told that the box was always shut and set in a place that was out of reach. It was never, ever to be opened.
Ever.
Paxton had paid $280 for the box, and when opened, contained a goblet, 2 locks of hair tied with string, pennies from the 1920s, a dried rosebud, a cast iron candlestick holder, and a granite statue engraved with Hebrew letters. Paxton said that he didn't believe the stories associated with the box and didn't have any worries about when opening it.
Oh, shit.
After he acquired the box, he became very ill. He called it a tidal wave of bad luck. Haxton stated that all of his issues vanished when he followed a rabbi's advice to place the cabinet in a gold-lined wooden container to negate whatever entity was inside. He now keeps the cabinet inside a military-grade case, which he buried. Thousands of folks have offered to buy the box for any price, but Haxton states it's unethical for him to sell it.
Yes, we'll go pee-pee after.
So he's the last person that knows where that specific box is.
Yeah. What do you...
I don't know. Dybbuk boxes kind of freak me out.
Opal gotta go poo-poo pee-pee. He comes to you, Dad. And he's looking at you like, Dad, pee-pee.
What?
Oh, kisses? Oh, you're so cute.
Oh, he's a big boy.
All right, so with that then, we're going to take a break and come back a little bit more. And we hope you guys enjoy our episode. I'm sorry that I can't really be on it too much My big mouth is still talking.
Yeah.
And we'll be back. Enjoy Papa Ghoul's break song. Making a dream on this little boo 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 brain. Da da ba da boo boo boo. Boo 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 boo. We're back from our break. And we're back.
And hello.
So, Juju Ghoul / Daddy Ghoul had to take Opie Ghoul out to go pee pee Ghoul. I don't know. Is it?
It's like pig Latin. Each name in the eek
Anyways,
Pompeii.
he takes care of me. I've been sick for a month and I literally don't do anything. He does everything.
All of it.
Showers, washes my hair, dresses me, every
Olive
single
juice.
thing. Elephant shoes.
Rise of lights.
Rice of lights. I'm gonna fart. Oh, I might poop though. Yes, I fart in front of my man. Guess what though?
Oh, you're keeping that in?
Oh yes.
Oh.
I'm not editing any of this, so hopefully it's all good.
Raw cut. The only raw cut you guys will ever have.
Yeah, I'm not editing anything, you guys, so heads up. What, we didn't say anything inappropriate. No, you didn't, did you? No, you didn't. So read it. Moving on to the next.
What's the next one? Would you like to announce it?
The next one is tarot cards.
And I spelt it wrong in my notes.
Yeah, he spelt it Taro. It's tarot.
I know.
Tarot.
Because look right here.
What
the fuck is this?
Just salt.
What the fuck?
I eat salt.
Alright.
Where's Dobie?
He's over here.
Okay.
So just some background, some history. Tarot, any set of cards used in tarot games and in fortune telling.
Fortune tellers. That's what I was trying to say when we do the Renaissance Festival.
With the crystal ball.
No, yes.
Tarot decks were invented in Italy in the 1430s by adding to the existent four-suited pack of fifth suit of 21, specially illustrated cards called Trionfi or Triumphs in English, and an odd-named card into the Il Motto, the Fool. The Fool is not the origin of the modern Joker, which was invented in the late 19th century as an unsuited jack in the game of... I'm not even going to attempt to say that.
Where is that? I want to try to.
Euchre? Craps? I think it's just craps. I think that's craps.
Games of Euchre.
Craps. Standard modern tarot deck is based on the Venetian or the Piedmontese tarot. The cards of cards of major arcana have pictures representing various forces, characters, virtues, and vices. The 22 cards are numbered 1 through 21, with the Fool being unnumbered.
Okay.
The tarots of the major arcana are in order as follows: 1, juggler or magician; 2, papist or female pope; 3, empress; 4, emperor; 5, pope; 6, lovers; 7, chariot; 8, justice.
My God, what's so funny? No, keep going. Sorry.
9, hermit; 10, wheel of fortune; 11, strength or fortitude; 12, hanged man; 13, death; 14, temperance; 15, devil; 16, lightning struck tower; 17, star; 18, moon; 19, sun; 20, last judgment; 21, world or universe; and then the unnumbered Fool.
Which is so funny because I love you. Because you know how to count those as well. Jojo Ghoul was like, how do you know what those are? You know what I'm saying? Numeral or
Numeral uno.
You know what I'm talking about? Roman numeral numbers. I did something similar to that, and she was like, "Wait, you know what that means?" And like, she's like, "What? That's a V. She goes, that's a V with like 4 lines." I said, "Yeah, the V's a 5." She's like,
The X is 10.
she goes, well, what's the ones? I go, one. I'm like, so a V with 4 lines is 9. So I just thought it was sexy that you knew it.
Such a sexy boy. The adaptation of tarots to occult and fortune-telling purposes first occurred in France about 1780. For fortune-telling, each tarot card is ascribed a meaning. The cards of major arcana referred to spiritual matters and trends in the questioner's life. In both France and Italy, the original purpose of tarot was a parlor game, not as a divination tool. By the 18th century, however, people were beginning to assign specific meanings to each card and even offer suggestions as to how they could be laid out for divinatory purposes. So this is each card at their upright meanings.
Okay.
So I think each card has like four meanings.
Okay.
Upright, down, and then
listen, I'm so excited about this because I really don't know anything.
This is just the upright meanings. So I would assume that when it's placed in front of you, facing you, I would assume that's what it is, or them, or whatever. This is just the upright. Here, actually, let me just see if it's still up quick.
Why are you looking at viral contractions?
Contractions? What?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Where?
I don't know. Where's on?
Oh, right here. So there's upright meaning. Oh, hold on. Technical difficulties. Bear with me. Upright meaning, reversed meaning, advice position, love position, career position, yes or no, reading.
Okay.
So these are the upright meanings, which is the first one, and I would assume the most common meaning that they would use.
Okay.
So the first one is the unnumbered fool. Pamela Coleman Smith's artful rendition of the Fool in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck is often used to represent tarot in general. Early classical versions of the Fool card, however, portray quite a different character, a person driven by base needs and urges who has fallen into a state of poverty and deprivation. In some earlier instances, the Fool is made out of a carnival enterneer or a huckster. Did I really just say enterneer?
Where?
Entertainer. Wait, some kind of enterneer?
No!
What the hell?
Stop! Wait! Jojo, if you're listening, see what happens when you actually do a whole episode and you are reading the notes. You make words up. They're not the right ones.
You some kind of circus enterneer? Riding elephants and taming those big cats?
No!
What the hell?
You said enterneer.
Write it down.
You said enterneer. Ah! Poop my pants.
Poop.
I'm gonna poop.
Do it. Let it run down the left.
Enterneer.
Some kind of carnival enterneer.
Okay. How would you spell enterneer?
Enter.
Enter. Enterneer. AKA.
Entertainer.
Oh shit. Entertainer.
So let's do it.
Enterneer. Oh shit.
So entertainer or huckster. In others, he is portrayed as decrepit and vulnerable as the cumulative result of his delusions and failures. Not until the 20th century do you see the popular Rider-Waite image of the Fool arise, of an innocent soul before its fall into matter, untainted by contact with society and all its ills.
I choked on my cinnamon bear. You get burnt.
Modern decks usually borrow the Rider-Waite imagery. Most Fool cards copy the bucolic mountainside scene.
Did you say bucolic?
Kake.
Bucolic, Macaulay. Okay.
Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Vida. the butterfly, and the potential misplaced step that will send the fool tumbling into the unknown. Don't forget, though, that the earlier versions of this card represented already fallen humanity over identified with the material plane of existence and beginning a pilgrimage towards self knowledge and eventually wisdom. The Fool reminds us to recognize the path of personal development within ourselves and the stage upon the path that we find ourselves in order to energize our movement toward deeper self realization. So the Fool just means don't be a fool, look at your fucking life.
And
What are you doing?
and don't worry about those undernears.
The, god, the goddamn engineers. The Magician. No, I don't remember the numbers of them, so write them down if you want them.
What?
The numbers of each one of these. I don't have the numbers next to the name, so you don't know. I know I already said them, but I don't have them right here to say
That's fine. That's fine.
The magician. Traditionally, the magician is the one who can demonstrate hands-on magic, as in healing, transformative rituals, alchemical transmutations, charging and talismans, and the like. A modern magician is anybody who completes the circuit between heaven and earth, one who seeks and brings forth the divine gold within her or himself. After the birth of tarot, even a gifted healer who was not an ordained clergyman was considered to be in league with the devil. For obvious reasons, the line between fooling the eye with sleight of hand and charging the world with magical will was not clearly differentiated in the early tarot cards. Waite's image of the magician as a solitary ritualist communing with the spirits of the elements, with its formal arrangement of symbols, is a token of freedom we have in modern times to declare our spiritual politics with fear or reprisal. The older cards were never so explicit about what the magician was doing. It's best to keep your imagination open with this card. Visualize yourself manifesting something unique, guided by evolutionary forces that emerge spontaneously from within your soul.
I love you.
I love you.
I ate 6 of these cinnamon
Good.
bears in like 3 minutes.
You red hot.
You're sexy red. Ghoul. You scared me. No, you had her so bad.
So was mine. Crazy.
No, I mean, why do you have clothes on? Why are we not doing the podcast in the nude? In the nude. I shouldn't have clothes on. I'm sick. Show me.
Priest it. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
The High Priestess. The High Priestess in Major Arcana or Trump card. Trump! Oh my gosh.
I think we're
That
tired.
represents human wisdom. The High Priestess can be viewed as kind of a female pope or papist.
Is that what that is?
Hey, papist is the other cop in Point Break.
Oh shit.
Papist!
I like that.
Or the ancient Egyptian priestess of Isis, an even more ancient snake and bird goddess, the Greek goddess Persephone or Eve before the fall. For the accused heretics who were burnt at the stake for reviving her in the 14th and 15th century, the priestess symbolized the prophecy of the return of the Holy Spirit, which was perceived as the female aspect of the Holy Trinity.
Oh, what?
In terms of the major arcana ordering of cards, the priestess appears in the sequence as soon as the fool decides he wants to develop his innate powers, making a move towards becoming a magician. The high priestess is his first teacher, representing the inner life and the method for contacting it, as well as the contemplative study of nature and spiritual mystery.
Shite.
So that was the high priestess. The empress is a major arcana or trump card that portrays the energy of the Great Mother. She is nature all around us, but also within us, the ever unfolding source of life giving power. The Empress is often pictured as a pre Christian goddess, as the one whom the High Priestess is channeling down to earth for the rest of us. In medieval Europe, the Empress card was painted to represent whatever queen currently ruled the land, probably to satisfy the Inquisitors, but the scholars of the Renaissance believed, scholars of the Renaissance and beyond had no doubt of her true identity. She could not be fully revealed on tarot cards as the woman clothed with the sun until after the French Revolution. The supreme archetype of femininity also symbolizes fertility.
Oh, yeah.
It is the Empress who provides nourishment and security. She is also sometimes seen as delighting us with flowers and fruit, and a potentially terrifying aspect of this archetype manifests itself whenever karmic mood swings wipe out our plans, like a storm that has come upon us. Whatever happens, the Empress is the source of our embodiment of natural law. She might even be called the Great Recycler.
Mm.
The Emperor, in the most practical terms, the Emperor Tarot card represents the highest leadership, a head of state, or the most exemplary and powerful person in the realm.
Okay.
This archetypal ruler is responsible for the affairs of society or community, which are directly proportional to his well being and happiness. The more enlightenment and cosmic perspective this energy brings, the better life is for all. The Emperor archetype masters the world of matter and physical manifestation. When you apply this card to your situation, acknowledge your potentials for mastery. Reinforce a sense of sovereignty within yourself, despite any self limiting beliefs, habits, or appearances to the contrary.
Okay.
Don't be a bitch.
I got one bear left. I ate them all. It's
Bite his fucking head off.
It's cleaning up my nose.
Good.
Yeah, but it's gonna clog back up. Look at that. What? I'm waiting for you to move on.
Shit. The Hierophant. The Hierophant Tarot, this card refers to a master and the learning of practical lessons from the study of natural law. This energy of this card points to some agent or resource that can reveal the secrets of life, the cycle of the moon and tides, the link between human beings and the heavens. Because monasteries were the only place a person could learn to read and write in the Middle Ages, a Hierophant was the one whom a student would petition for entry. He was the one that set the curriculum for the neophyte's course of study. Often pictured with the right hand raised in blessing, the Hierophant is linked with the ancient lineage of Melchizedek, initiator of the Hebrew priestly tradition, the one who passes on the teachings. All shamans of any tradition draw upon this archetype. They didn't really tell me the meaning of it, did it?
It just kind of did.
Not really. The Lovers.
That's us.
That's us. Ready?
Is it one? We can't.
Bones.
On it.
Crazy style. Although it has taken on a strictly romantic revision of meaning in some modern decks, traditionally the Lover's tarot card reflected the challenges of choosing a partner. At a crossroads, one cannot take both paths. No shit. That's why it's a cross.
Oh, I thought it was going to split in half and go both ways. Stupid.
The images on this card in different decks have varied more than most, because we have had so many ways of looking at sex and relationships across cultures and sex trees.
Someone's thinking about sex.
Wah, 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 wah.
Look, it's not even, because it doesn't sound like words. No. No.
Some of it. Anyways, classically, the energy of this card reminded us that the real challenges posed by romantic relationships, with the protagonist often shown in the act of making an either-or choice. To partake in a higher ideal often requires sacrificing the lesser option.
We really turned into, we're going on solar now.
Partake. I already said that part. The path of pleasure eventually leads to the gratification from spiritual growth. The gratification of personality eventually gives way to call from spirits as the soul matures. Modern decks.
What?
Decks.
Now you just turned into...
Modern decks tend to portray the feeling of romantic love with this card, showing Adam and Eve at the gates of Eden when everything was still perfect. This interpretation portrays humanity before the fall and can be thought to imply a different sort of choice. The choice of evolution over perfection, or the choice of personal growth through a relationship. Instead of a fantasy where everything falls into place perfectly and is taken care of without effort.
You're so hot.
Oh man. The chariot. The chariot tarot card points to triumphal feeling of freedom. Freedom! As the
Braveheart.
charioteer is being paraded through the streets as a hero or heroine. The card reflects congratulations for high achievement and serves as a sign of empowerment. Huge wheels and frisky steeds speed upon the rate at which the driver's will power can be realized. This kind of charge makes more of the world accessible to one ambitious enough to seize the chariot's reins. But there is danger in the feeling of freedom because of the increased rate of change and its power to magnify mistakes in judgment. As a seasoned warrior, the charioteer is called upon to be extra attentive to the way ahead.
You're cute. You're cute.
The strength tarot card represents nature,
Do it!
which, however, wild in its primal form, is tamed by our subtler, finer self, our feminine side, our inner self. The will and passion of our instinctive nature does not need to be broken but redefined and brought to consciousness, so that all levels of creation may come into harmony. The feminine soul force contains a persuasive power that can nurture and induce cooperation from others, stilling disruptive energies by harmonizing differences in the spirit of collective goodwill.
You're so cute.
It was
Yeah.
so quiet.
I mean, it was sexy quiet.
The Hermit.
Oh my lord.
The challenge of a Hermit card is to be able to.
It's weird now, right? It's weird now.
The Hermit card is to be able to recognize a teacher in humble disguise. This fond of mysterious knowledge will not make it easy for a student to acquire his wisdom, as it takes time and long contemplation to fathom what he knows. He often speaks wordlessly in or in ancient barbaric tongues, communicating with the elements, animals, and nature herself. While an hourglass was identifying feature on the earliest Hermit tarot cards, more modern cards have shifted the metaphor, showing more and less light released from his lantern. In either case, the Hermit card reminds us of the value of time away from the hubbub of civic life, to relax the ego in communion with nature.
Okay. Every time you scroll, I scroll, just so you know. Every time you scroll down, I scroll. Jojo, I scroll my notebook. So, like, I'll be reading notes on my notebook and I'll scroll with my mouse. Yeah, yeah.
What a goof. Wheel of Fortune. The central theme of the Wheel of Fortune card is cyclical change. The wheel keeps on rolling, churning events in ceaseless progression of ups and downs. Either way freeing us from the past, no one can escape its cyclical action, as can feel somewhat terrifying. No matter whether we are rising or falling, one is balanced on top of the wheel. There is a moment of crystal clarity. However, the only part of the wheel that's actually not going up and down is the hub, which represents your eternal self. Every one of us will occupy all points on the wheel at one point or another. The cycle of the wheel is its lesson, and we can learn to take comfort in it. If you don't like the look of things right now, just wait. Things will change.
Okay. Was that for me?
Yes. Of course, if you do like the look of things right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because that will change too.
Oh, great. So it don't matter.
I'm a piece of shit!
I just need everybody out there to pray that I'm healing because I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. That's all. I'm so sick I can't do it anymore. You guys help me pray. Pray, pray. Okay.
Makes me so sad.
It is sad. Justice. Holy moly.
Oh.
Well, we can do a two-parter.
No, because there's like 7 left.
All right. So just read the first bits of each.
Justice. The Justice Tarot card has to do with
with moral sensitivity,
and that which gives us rise to empathy, compassion, and a sense of fairness. Since the time of Solomon, This image has represented a standard for the humane and the fair-minded treatment of other beings.
Okay. Then you can go to the
The
hangman.
hangman usually indicates a lack of ability to help oneself through independent action. The energy is arrested and waiting judgment. With this card, there is no avenue for will to regain control until the situation is past.
Okay.
Death. The death card is not about the literal death of any person. It may represent the death of something else, like a project, plan, or relationship. This card also points to time of harvest, symbolized by classic decks by the reaping skeleton. Unless the fruits of summer are harvested, they are lost to winter's harshness, and the people do not eat. As the scythe cuts the cords that link us to the past, it liberates us to go forward without fear,
Okay.
because we have nothing left to lose. Everything being pruned away is recycled for the fertility of future so that nothing is ever really lost, despite seasonal cycles of gain and loss.
Jeez.
Temperance. The temperance card is referred to as the soul. Or is no, I read that completely wrong. The
Reference.
temperance card is a reference to the soul. Classically female, the woman or angel of the temperance card is mixing up a blend of subtle energies for the evolution of the personality. One key to interpreting this card can be found in its title, a play on the process of tempering metals in a forge.
Okay. The devil! The devil!
The
Oh, sorry.
devil! Me and the devil!
Don't you say that. For those who...
No, you're gonna get copyrighted. That's a song.
Doesn't matter, you didn't sing it.
I did.
Oh,
That was part of the song.
I don't give a shit.
Gosh, dang it. The
How-
devil tarot card.
Go. Sorry.
The devil tarot card expresses. All right, hold on. Let's just take 8 seconds. Ready? Everybody with me? Count to 8.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho.
Okay, the Devil Tarot card expresses the realm of taboo, the culturally rejected wildness and undigested shadow side of each of us carries in our subconscious. The shadow is actually at the core of our being, which we cannot get rid of and will never succeed in taming. From its earliest versions, which portrayed a vampire demon, the devil evoked the church-fueled fear that a person could lose their soul to wild and passionate forces. Don't have sex!
Wait. I do want to read that part, that ending part of it.
Okay.
Just because,
You want to read it?
No, you can.
The devil image, which emerged in the mid-17s.
Hundreds.
Jeez.
What's that? You want me to
Gave
read
us a more sophisticated rendition.
it?
That of the scapegoated goddess, whose stoic name is
Yeah, you can say it.
Baphomet. Volcanic reservations.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh!
He's tired.
Volcanic reserves of passion and primal desire empower her efforts to overcome the pressure of stereotyped roles and experience true freedom of the soul.
Yes, they do. Yup.
Eat that, devil.
He did, devil.
The Tower. In practicality, all renditions of the Tower card, disaster is striking or has just struck. The demons of madness and despair are released from ancient hiding places, and nature conspires with human failings to destabilize a society. The upheaval is collective and impersonal. Let us remember these images were created for the educated nobles and clergy, reminding them that they have the most to lose if the hierarchy is toppled. The Star. The Star Tarot card is about recognizing one's soul with the divine, the transcending of personality, family, community, and reputation. It has to do ultimately with the freedom to be oneself. The soul is responding to celestial influences, forces that can provide the personality with a stronger sense of purpose. The Star card helps us to remember our exalted origins and our attraction to a higher union.
Okay.
The Moon. The Moon card refers to the deep state of sensitivity and imaginative impressionability developed within a womb of deep relaxation. Here we dream, go into a trance, have visions, and receive insights, wash in and out with the psychic tides, and experience deep, mystical, and or terrifying realities beyond our ordinary senses. In a state of expanded consciousness, we cannot always control what happens. The Moon card represents the ultimate test of soul's integrity, where the membrane between the self and the unknown is removed, and the drop of individuality re-enters the ocean of being. What transpires next is between the soul and its maker.
Huh.
The Sun. The Sun card is about the self, who you are, and how you cultivate your personality and character. The sun's radiance is where one's original nature can be encountered in health and safety. The limitations of time and space are stripped away. The soul is refreshed and temporarily protected by the chaos outside the garden walls. Under the light of the sun, life reclaims its primordial goodness, truth, and beauty. If one person
Is it primordial goodness?
If one person is shown on this card, it is usually signifying a human incarnation of the divine. When two humans are shown, the image is portraying a resolution of the tension between opposites at all levels. It's as if this card is saying, you can do no wrong, it's all to the good.
Okay. Ew.
Perdóname, esta el bebé.
What?
Yep. Judgment. Judgment! The Judgment card, sometimes called Resurrection, represents the great reunion that the ancients believed would have happened once in every age. This was that time when souls are harvested and taken home to their place of origin outside the solar system. Then the world is seeded with a batch of new souls, and the process starts over.
Mm.
The world. The world card points to the presiding wisdom which upholds life on this and worlds. In most tarot decks, it is a female figure that has become our standard world image. She originates in Hebrew, Gnostic, and alchemical lore and stands between heaven and earth as a cosmic mother of souls, the wife of God, and our protector from the karmic forces we have set loose upon the earth in our immaturity and ignorance. The Goddess of the World card invites us into cosmic citizenship once we come to realize our soul's potential for it. It announces the awakening of the soul's immortal being, accomplished without the necessity of dying. This card, like the sun, is reputed to have no negative meaning no matter where or how it appears. If the Hermetic axiom is know thyself, this image represents what becomes known when the true nature of self is followed to creative freedom and ultimate realization.
You're precious. I love you. You did so
I
good.
love you!
You did so good. I just looked at you. Woo! That's what I mean.
Wow.
So you're going to say that when I'm done saying everything, you can say, that being said. Okay? And then I'll say, and you'll say, Stace. Okay? You got it? Okay. So okay. Excuse me, sir. Day. Not, yeah. So, you can find me on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Radio Public. Did I say Pandora already? Google Music, Amazon Music. I don't know if I said all that. You can find me on Instagram, Sinister Ghouls Podcast, and Facebook group, Sinister Ghouls / Twisted Sisters. It's also that on X. And you can email us your wicked tales at sinister. You guys know I do this every time. And I'm not really sure why I can't fucking remember.
Your own email.
You better be quiet over there, sir. So you can send your wicked tales to sinisterghoul23@gmail.com. Wicked tales, sinister tales, creepy tales, whatever. I got the worst burps. Also, listener support has been canceled. So you can go to my Venmo at Ghoulie23, GHOULI23. I'm in a black tank top, my hair is half up, and I have some fake eyelashes on. So, if you would like to send us any money to help us out and help us getting back into doing the episodes as much every week and setting up our stuff for the spring and summer, since we are up north, there's not much to do in the winter. That sucks. And we love you guys, and we will have another episode for you on Sunday. So,
with that being said, have a fantastic day.
And a ghoul evening.
Stay safe.
Stay sexy.
Stay spooky.
Mwah. We did mwah at the same time. I mean, we kissed, that's why.